Hello and welcome back to this Betterment show again. And this show is all about people and it's all about you. So what we do here is that we invite people to come to our studio and we talk to them about what they do best so that you can know more about them and learn things from them. This whole show is actually sponsored by Woos Media. Woos Media is a photography videography company which has been doing a lot of photograph videograph to a lot of companies out there. But the most important thing is that they create untold stories. So that's the reason why we came together to actually build this Betterment show so that you get inspired and you get motivated and you know more about them and also you can learn something from them. Today what we have is that we have Mr. Shawn. Alright, Mr. Shawn is a nutritionist. Alright, he does a lot of consultation to a lot of people. Okay, he gives a lot of consultation to a lot of people, and he actually provide the best nutrition for them. All right. So, Mr. Shawn,
hi,
thanks for being here today.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good to see you. You know, I see you
Nice to see you.
online.
I met you before, yeah.
Yeah, I saw you online before, but this is actually the very first time we actually met. All right, and you know what? I like your hairstyle.
Wow. I just done my haircut yesterday.
Oh,
Purpose for this show, yeah.
Yeah, because of this MCO, we can't even cut our hair
Yeah.
last time, right? And now everyone is getting their haircut. So tell me one thing, Mr. Shawn. I'm quite curious. What do you guys actually do in your nutrition? Because I know that eating is also one of the things that you eat so that you can live. All right. But everything on health comes from what you put inside your mouth, isn't it?
Right.
So can you tell us more about what you do and what you do best?
Okay. So basically what we do is we provide a professional consulting.
Okay.
So based on the client needs, actually the clients will like seeking for us, then they will like asking our opinion that whether they are having a balanced diet, because actually everyone to have a more healthy lifestyle. Okay. So when first then we will like normally we'll do a like body checkup or like providing any based on their body check report. So we provide them the opinion which supplement that actually need, not they want.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So it's actually very customized to each individual, isn't
Correct.
it? Because sometimes people might want something else and something is something else. So you were saying that the body checkup, how do you get through that body checkup for them? What is the process though?
Actually we using like a machine coming from the foreign country. Actually it's we import it's a portable machine. They're using a theory quantum theory. So they will like basically like analyze all your body cells. Actually all of our body is made from the cells.
Okay.
So the machine will like analyze the body cells which form another like tissue organs, then they will analyze all the stuff.
Alright.
So based on that we will suggest them to like what kind of problem that you currently facing.
So usually what kind of problems do people face? You know,
Okay.
in your field of expertise, in your consultation?
In my experience, normally people will face some like about the stomach,
Okay.
the like gastric problem, acid reflux, constipation, or it's all about the like intestine and the stomach stuff.
Okay, so that means that you were saying about, because I think some of our listeners might not understand what you mean quantum theory.
Okay.
Yeah, could you elaborate more about that?
Elaborate more.
Yeah, because you were talking about that's a machine that actually helps to analyze this.
Yep.
And it actually, do you step on it or how?
No, they're using the the stick. They have two stick.
Okay.
So they will like basically have a vibrant.
Okay,
Then they
okay.
analyze all the stuff inside.
Okay, so that means it can check your body fat too and everything, right?
Body fat and all the stuff.
Okay, so if somebody were to come in, let's say somebody would come in and say that, you know, especially for someone like me, I'm getting fatter. If you actually want to reduce this weight, how would you take to that process?
Okay, so basically, if you want to slim down, not necessarily on like the supplement only. You have to based on actually slim down is based on your calories.
Okay.
Not because some customer will ask, will I become fatter when I take the supplement or all the stuff? Actually, supplement doesn't contain any calories. Yeah, so it doesn't make you fat.
Okay.
So actually, it's the things you eat. So actually, we also like suggest them to have a like replace meal to them, so they can like have a replacement instead of that, because normal people won't have the proper idea what they should eat, because some like that, if what we know is in a proper meal we have to have carbs, protein and fats, balanced diet. Okay, but actually people like they went to eat, they have the rice, then they have the potatoes and other things. All actually is the carbs. Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
correct.
especially in Malaysia, everyone is nasi lemak,
Yeah,
potatoes, and yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
so actually, what we suggest is if the instead of like the lack of this knowledge, and what we do is we suggest them to have a replaced meal. So actually, they can save more cost and more time also.
And at the same time, they don't eat that much, right? As a meal replacement.
Yeah, correct.
Right? Okay. So other than meals replacement, let's say for example, somebody wants to gain weight. So you basically just tell them to add calories, or there are certain types of meals you actually make a program for them, or how?
Actually, we also like design a program for them. Actually, if you want to gain weight, people want to gain more muscle instead of gain fat, right?
True,
okay. So when you want to gain muscle, so you have to like cooperate with the like workouts also, exercise, yeah. Because you can like say when I eat this kind of thing, then I don't exercise, then I can gain the muscle. Yeah.
I see. So nutrition itself is actually very important in our health, right?
Yep.
How would you talk to those people who, let's say, if they have those people come to you with medical health problems,
Okay.
and then for example they have like a high blood pressure, or they have diabetes, and of course they are taking medications, right? I'm just very curious, is there any way that you can actually use nutrition like a diet in such a way to combat these kind of sickness?
Nutrition in that. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, if they have the high blood pressure or diabetes, actually they already know they are in a situation.
Yeah,
so they
true.
have to take care of their the food or those things.
Yeah.
So what we do is in this kind of thing, they are already have the disease. Maybe they have to take supplement for it, because actually in raw food it's hard to have that much of the nutrition level that they need.
All right. So in such a sense that you're talking about supplements itself, is there a way? So every time when your clients goes to you, you always check the body, right? Or you just check it a few times, because when we take in supplements itself, how do you monitor the supplements that is helping or not? I'm not so sure.
Oh, okay. So basically, when they come the body check, we'll keep the record for them.
Okay.
So after they take the supplement, like we'll follow up them. Then they can have a body check again, so they can see the progress.
Okay.
Yeah. Or basically, normally people will have go to body checkup annually or quarterly to do at the outside.
Yeah.
Actually, we also can, based on the report, they can see themselves also. Just we explain to them more clearly, because normally they go to the clinic or hospital to do the body checkup, right? The doctor will only like talk about the statistic. Okay, you need to take care about what take caution about what fuels or those things. Yeah.
All right. So the clients that actually come inside to your place, all right? What kind of clients mostly are they? I mean, just a form of thinking.
Mostly is female.
Okay.
Or they're like people introduce them because they feel like this service is very good, and this supplement is really help them, so they can like reintroduce their relative to come here.
I see.
Yeah.
So you do not hold yourself just one type of supplement itself, right?
Yeah.
But you have all different types where you can actually because each different people is catered to their own different style, right?
Correct.
So let's just say, okay, somebody is a very, very huge person, okay, and he wants to maintain his physique. Of course, he does work out. And what kind of nutrition would you cater to these kind of people? Because these kind of people is totally different than those people that thin, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Could you tell us more about people with really big size, and how would you cater your nutrition into them? Yeah.
Okay. Basically, if like they have already they have the conscious in how to make themselves in a big muscle. So actually they have already have some basic knowledge in their intake, food of intake. So what we do is based on their needs, because some people that would like to go to competition, they have like lower body fats and all those things. Then we will suggest them what should they eat.
Okay.
Maybe more protein, low carbs, based on their type of body.
Okay.
Like we have a mesophil and all those things.
Okay, you're talking about the mesophil. What types of bodies are there actually?
Actually, there are 3 types. Yeah.
Okay, could you tell us more about this?
If you want to know more, maybe they can come to say for the person. Actually, it's too long.
Just some, it's just some brief introduction.
Because some people they are more like sensitive. I call sensitive to the carbs and more sensitive to the like fat.
Okay, so you're trying to say that different people's are actually their body, does it deal with their genetics too?
Some kind of the genetic, yeah.
I see. So that means that sometimes people absorb more of this kind of nutrition, and some people absorb less.
Yeah, they are more easily to like absorb the fat, or more easily to absorb the carbs, which cause them become more fat or all those things. Yeah.
Okay, I see. So because as a doctor too itself, right? We also understand that it's totally each people is different in their own in individual. So we always cater to their own individual itself, right? So what food is not allowed to eat? But you're talking about pregnant ladies, right? Pregnant ladies, because nutrition is very important when it comes to pregnant ladies, right? And what kind of food do you think that they should be eating and they should be avoiding? Do you know?
Avoiding, okay. Yeah. So basically, what we suggest a pregnant lady eat is they must eat the food in calcium.
Calcium.
Okay. And basically, all the nutrition they can eat also, but just they need to specify to increase their nutrient level, like something like calcium, the fish oil, all those things.
Do you recommend them to also take more calories? Because they're actually feeding their babies indirectly. I'm not so sure.
Actually, we don't need to suggest them to intake more calories, but they personally will feel like eating more. They want more. Correct.
Because they know they're feeding more people, right? Okay. So all right. Yeah. That's also one of the people caffeine lovers.
Yep.
Okay. People who actually drink lots of coffee. And sometimes people drink coffee and then it's kind of very different, because I have people that say that I drink coffee and all of a sudden I can sleep, and some people say I drink coffee I can't sleep.
Okay.
But what is according to nutrition, what is the basic intake of coffee? I mean, I know people take coffee once a day and then
Actually, what I mean is like according to research is like basically they recommend people to have 1 cup per day actually, but some people that they need the caffeine to make them more excited,
energetic.
Correct. Basically this is just a suggestion for them, because actually different people they have like different workload. So sometimes like if you have a exhausted day, you must have some more caffeine to make you energetic to do the more stuff. Actually it's doesn't have the correct or like incorrect, just based on what you need to do or your activities. That's what makes the individual differently.
That's why it's very important for this consultation, right?
Correct.
Because you can say that other people itself, okay, what we eat, okay, you just follow this, right? But that might not work for you.
Correct.
See, that's the reason why this consultation is so important.
Yeah.
Because that means you can actually know what is actually catered for that specific person. Like for example, like somebody can say, okay, you want to lose weight, you can exercise more, you can reduce your calories, but how you're going to implement that and what you actually eat, what type of food you eat, what type of supplements is actually catered straightly for you to reach your goal, like we said, right? Reach your vision. So that's very important, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So a lot of people out there is taking a lot of canned foods.
Okay.
A lot of preservatives, and we know that nowadays there's a lot of injection of hormones.
Correct.
What is your what can you say about this kind of food?
Okay, this kind of food, they, in my opinion, they in the market there must be some needs in the people. They like if people taking the cans, they might they lack of time. Yeah, actually it's based on their lifestyle.
Okay.
So what we do is if they take the canned food, so of course they inside there are preservative which cause their health like drops. So what we do is what we recommend is instead of taking the canned food, if possible, they can change to raw food.
Raw foods, right?
Yep. If the individual doesn't really can't like they lack of time or anything, we may maybe like suggest them to have a replaced meal, or we like suggest them what can they do after they eat the canned food. I mean like eating some supplements like the fish oil to reduce the like
something to counterbalance
Yep,
it. Is
correct,
it, I was
correct,
trying
correct.
to say, because what you're trying to do, I really understand it now. You try to balance everything out according to what he's trying to reach.
Yeah.
Right? So, and is that balancing of that road? What is the most difficult thing that you face in this journey?
Okay.
Need to ask that question because
The most difficult is that people think that after they taking the supplements
Okay.
or anything, they like continue their bad lifestyle. Actually, it's the you doesn't can't like expect when you take the supplement, then you every day like doesn't sleep, like you go to the clubbing or anything party, you like sleep at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, it doesn't enough sleep, then you can be a healthy lifestyle. Yeah, actually it's just like it helps to like maintain to like encounter back on it. Yeah. If you want to better lifestyle or better health, you need to like cooperate with your like your lifestyle, your diet, your all the nutrition stuff. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, because you were talking about sleep. Sleep, we all know we all sleep a lot, right? And a lot of entrepreneurs, right? They will say, you know what, the less we only sleep for 4 5 hours, and then we have things to do in the day. Under that, because they have more time. But not enough sleep can actually pose a lot of health problems.
Correct.
Yeah. Can you have any? Do you have anybody that actually comes to your company there and ask, that they're not having enough sleep?
Okay.
Or because I know that some people they also have difficulty in sleeping.
Yep.
What kind of suggestions can you tell them about this?
Okay. So basically, we will know more about the client first. Actually, what caused them difficult in sleeping?
Okay.
Maybe they are nervous.
Okay.
Maybe they are stressed, or maybe they're just like the lifestyle. Maybe that like they exercise like at the 11 p.m. then they expect to sleep at the 12 p.m.
I see. Because their body is really heated up.
Correct. So we actually
metabolism,
we need to know more about the client first, then like we suggest them what to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So like I said, that you were saying that it's a very cater to specific
Individual,
person. That's the reason why it's important to seek somebody like Mr. Shawn to actually understand more about yourself. All right. But another thing is that in Malaysia here, a lot of people are eating a lot of sugars.
Correct.
And then even you tell them kurang manis because of how much sugar itself. So talking about is sugar replacing the sugar with artificial sugars? Is it recommended?
Actually, for my opinion, it's not really recommended.
Okay.
But actually, it's also like based on the individual, because when the things, the products appear, there must be some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe artificial sweetener. So they're mostly used by the restaurant or anything else.
Yes.
They must have their needs because they wish to have a lower cost or anything else. Okay. So actually it's based on the market needs, because the market needs more sweet stuff to, yeah. So what I really recommend is it's better to take the normal sugar beside than the artificial sweetener.
Okay.
So but it's really kind to avoid because you doesn't know what the other things that prepared
I
for
see.
you.
But do you recommend people to actually indirectly reduce the sugar intake at the same time? Or it still all depends on the body itself? Yeah.
Actually, also depends on the body also, because some people they have the like high level of activity.
Okay.
So actually they need like some more higher sugar for them compared to the other individual.
So it's actually very catered to itself.
Individual,
right?
yep.
Yeah, that's why it's very difficult to say if there's a one answer to
Yeah, because
for everything.
they doesn't have a one size fit all for the.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know. That's a lot of people don't understand that.
Correct.
You know, one thing that they say that okay, this you just do this and everything is okay, but according to like you were saying, Mr. Shawn, it's not that way. Actually,
Correct.
Life is not that way. Life is like different. You go through different life. I go through different life. So that's the difference. But one more question I really want to ask you, what makes you take this journey?
What makes it?
Yeah, to become like a health consultant, or even what you call it, a health consultant, or even what you call it, a nutritionist.
Okay, so basically why I take this journey is because like previously I'm interested in this field first, because I'm doing the like, exercise and gym before.
Yeah, that's why I look at you. You're such in a good shape.
so I was interested in like how to improve my like physique or those things.
Okay.
So after when I like have more knowledge on this side, I know that this knowledge can help people, because people that doesn't like, they also wish to have a more good looking physique, and they wish to improve their health. So that's why I take this. Starting this to help people. So after that, is the client have really improved their health, they're like
satisfaction.
Satisfaction. Yeah. Because I really help them. Life changing stuff.
Yeah, because one of the most important thing in life is to if you're not using your time to improve other people's life, you're wasting your time, right?
Correct.
And I'm really very very great that you're here with us today, Mr. Shawn, because that means you can share with us with so many things and tell us so many things about health, because it totally changed my whole entire idea. Because my idea is, you gotta reduce sugar all the time, right? Because sugar is bad for you, but not necessarily.
Correct.
See, it actually really depends on each individual itself, and that's what I learned today. And I hope everybody in our audience today actually learned something from Mr. Shawn. And actually, by right, Mr. Shawn, you do have a shop, right, which is actually giving out this consultation, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, and if you guys have any questions or anything about you want to go and see Mr. Shawn, we will hook up the link of his shop here, so you can always go there and then actually look for him. All right.
So sorry.
Go ahead.
Actually, we also provide like in-house. So like some people, like they're old people that can't like come out, and provide in.
I was wondering to ask you, right? For example, those people who are stroke patients, or those people who has difficult in walking, or elderly people who has really gone through tough medical problems.
Yep.
You do actually go to their place and actually consult them onto
Correct.
it, right? Okay, so you also bring the machine, like you were saying.
Yeah, because it's portable, so it's more easier for us.
Awesome. So for elderly people, you heard, okay, Mr. Shawn can go to your house and actually meet you there in person and look into your health and your whole entire body, and actually advise you on what you can eat. All right, and it's very good today, Mr. Shawn, you are here today. So I learned a lot of things here today too. Yeah. And so that wraps up for today's show. So the next time we will see you again in the next Betterment show. Have a good day. Mr. Shawn, thank you. Thank you. You have anything that you want to share?
So if you like have any like, not necessary that you have to like take the suggestion that we suggest you, but you need to take the opinion that we offer to.
Yeah, at least it's a start. It's a jump start to a much better health.
Yep.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Shawn.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you guys next time.